When Hurricane Helene ripped through the southeast, its aftermath left a trail of destruction that tested infrastructure, resolve, and the human spirit. In the headlines, we read about heroic technicians working tirelessly to restore power and internet service. But in the quiet corners of our communities, there are unsung heroes whose act of kindness never make the news. Like a generous homeowner in rural Hephzibah, Georgia, this is his story. Down a dead-end road 5 miles long, mostly forgotten by the world, a snapped telephone pole left an Xfinity internet repeater box dangling, functional but powerless. In the power company's swift replacement of the pole, they left the damaged one and the repeater box it held behind. Xfinity's technicians, in an effort to quickly restore service, hooked up the repeater to a small generator. It worked, but only for a few hours at a time. That meant every few hours, someone had to refuel the generator. Internet service came and went with each lapse, affecting everyone on the road. Then something extraordinary happened. A nearby homeowner struck up a conversation with a technician. The technician mentioned that in other areas, they were using household extension cords to provide temporary power. The homeowner asked a few questions, received reassurance that this would be temporary, and then agreed, quietly, without any demand for recognition, to run a cord from his home to the repeater box. That was over 7 months ago. Today, that same extension cord still powers the repeater. The homeowner's quiet act of generosity means his neighbors, many of whom have no idea where their internet connection is really coming from, have enjoyed consistent service ever since. He never asked for thanks. He didn't make it public. He simply saw a need and stepped in to help. But generosity without accountability can turn into neglect. In April 2025, the homeowner began reaching out to Xfinity to request a permanent solution. His work order was canceled. A second attempt was misclassified. When a subcontractor finally visited on May 1st, they were confused, unprepared, and ultimately unable to help. As of May 10th, there had been no follow-up. This blog post is not meant to shame, it's meant to spotlight. It's a reminder that sometimes the people who hold our communities together aren't in uniforms or boardrooms. Sometimes they're quiet neighbors with long extension cords and big hearts. Let this story inspire us not only to recognize those who help behind the scenes, but also to finish the job they were never supposed to start. We followed up on this story and discovered that shortly after the homeowner attempted to get a permanent fix for the repeater box without success, another major storm hit the area. A lightning strike occurred so close to the house that it tripped the GFCI breaker, powering the extension cord connected to the repeater box, cutting off the internet service to all nearby homes. Soon after realizing what had happened, the homeowner saw an Xfinity technician arrive and explain the situation. Fortunately, this technician took action and contacted the power company. The next day, the power company restored electricity to the repeater box. The homeowner got their extension cord back, and the community finally had a permanent fix for their internet. However, as of June 2025, the repeater box still remains attached to the broken pole.